Hey guys, welcome back to Poetica. Last episode was full of derpage. We lost all of our animals. I have two piggies back in here. I can pick them up with the carry-on mod that I added. So I kind of moved them over here. I don't know why. They were just like kind of around here. So I figured I'll do that. So at least we have some animals around here. I'm just cooking up some food because you can see my health is really low, right? Really low. And I'm trying something here. Yeah, it's pretty low because our nutrition is terrible. The only thing we have full is meat because I keep eating the meat we get from all these animals we kill and so on. It's not good. It's not good. So I do want to make a little bit of food here. I did go exploring. I just want to quickly check something here. Yep, that should work. So we can melt down beeswax to get candles, right? And I wonder if candles would last forever. So I'm just testing this with a little bit of bee wax because all these beehives down there, those two... all those beehives, they always have like a stack of beeswax in there. So, you know, it would be a bit of a process to do this because the only other way is to do it through normal furnace, or I guess the tinker stuff later. We can make honey for meat, and then the stuff we can't make yet. I'm actually kind of curious, would this be possible to like, or can I put this into this guy? No, so we can't even melt it in there. A little bit inconsistent. Yeah, there seems to be a couple of issues with this pack still, with recipes and such, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. It really makes me want to make my own TerraFirmaCraft pack. I mentioned that a few times now, but it is a lot of work. TerraFirmaCraft integrating it with other mods is quite a bit of work, so you know, I'm not too surprised when there's certain things that don't work. But I mean, it's not like super breaking, so I think we should be okay. But yeah, I think one day I still want to make, ideally, my own pack and just add a few things to make my life a bit more easy, perhaps, a bit more chill, focus way more on rail systems and that kind of stuff. But, you know, we can't restart again. We already restarted for Poetica, and I don't feel good about, you know, just always not finishing or not even making lots of progress. So we'll just deal with it. It's just gonna be what it is. But yeah, we can make these candles. So I actually wonder if we can use these as permanent light sources. I'll leave one there because I want to see if it eventually runs out or not, right? That would be nice to know. And I guess I'll just let that run out. But yeah, so I did go exploring a little bit. We did do the, you know, refractory stuff last time. We still have to more, or the normal ones here. We have to do the refractory brick stuff. That's kind of our goal. So but in between I did go explore a little bit. If we look at the map here, quite a bit actually. I explored quite down here, see what's there. I also want to explore this side because this looks more like overgrown. I'm kind of wondering if like we're close to like a jungle-y biome or something, because I still want to live in a jungle. This down here is very savanna-like, and it's incredibly dangerous. There's so many lions and hyenas everywhere, which is one of the reasons also why I want to get more food, just so I have more health in general. I actually don't know what that is. That might just be, it might be a weird tree, or it actually might be a roguelike, like this guy. It looks a bit different though. I'm not sure. We might check it out. But I found something good. Something we need. Look at this. We found magnetite and limonite, as well as there were some other ones. So there's limonite. I found not only that, but I also found, I think it was, is it here? There's platinum. There's magnetite. Oh, up here. Coal. I found coal. I forgot which type. There's like different types of it. Yeah, there's hematite as well. So we have limonite, hematite, magnetite. I believe those are all forms of iron, so that is great. We should try to get those very soon. But let's go ahead and make some sandwiches. We have this awesome orange tree actually over there. It's wait, which one is it? This one. That was fully grown. Lots of oranges on it, so I did harvest it as well. I found a bunch of garlic, and I even found some squash on the way outside. And look at this. This is from the lions. This is from the hyenas. So yeah, food. So that's good. So I found a few things here and there, and we got a bunch more seeds now. Squash, more sugarcane, rice, garlic, more jute. So much jute. I actually found a ton just wandering outside as well, which is awesome. But I think it's time to make sandwiches, and I think I'm gonna do all three types. Vegetables, well, I guess also actually just vegetables and fruit, and then grain from here. I could put meat into it too, but I don't think I want to, because meat is so easy to increase, and I think I need the other stuff a bit more. So I think we're gonna do something like this for now. And I'm just gonna make a bunch of these sandwiches. Awesome. And hopefully that will help a little bit with our health situation, because it's pretty bad. It's something I should have focused on much earlier, but it's one of the things that I think I just had to learn, you know. Can we stack these, please? So silly to stack these sometimes. Am I doing it the wrong way around? Does it have to be small? Okay, it has to be small, then big stack. Okay, there we go. Aha, so now if you eat this, you know, oh, look at that water going up as well because of the fruits, I'm guessing. It doesn't show me exactly what I get, but look, that is going up quite a bit. Of course, the vegetables is going up the most because that's what we had in there. In hindsight, I could have made 10 sandwiches with more vegetables than fruit, and then 10 with more fruit and vegetables. But whatever, we'll just do that, and I'm gonna store this in my little vessel. Awesome. I still need more food, but see now, problem now of course is like I don't want to waste the whole like water thing. Maybe I just eat, since I have so many vegetables in there, although that's also filling up water, right? How much does it give? Quite a bit. Maybe I'll just nom on some oranges on the way as well, and then try to get this a bit up so that our little health down here gets a bit better. I did do some things here. So first of all, I gotta admit, I did cheat in a white bed. We had a white bed in our donkey, which we lost. And while I was out exploring, I really didn't want to sit around and just wait for hours to, you know, for the sun to show up again. So I did cheat in a bed. I did sleep the night away. The other thing I'm doing is I'm going to turn on keep inventory to true. It's something I've been doing in other packs lately too, and I'm really enjoying it so much more. So I'm going to do that. It does take away a bit of the punishment of dying, but I think it's okay. I don't care. Hopefully you guys are okay with that too. Anyway, so we were working on this staff, the refractory thingy majiggy, which is, you know, quite the craft here. So I think I'm just gonna keep working on this. I'll do a lot of this off camera. I did go get more make more masonry bricks. I still need to make more mortar perhaps, although I think we have a little bit left here. That should be enough. The problem is that we don't have the boat anymore, so it's not as easy to go to an area where we can get this stuff pretty easily. So, but it's okay. We'll deal with it. I'll go over there eventually. So I'm just gonna craft up some of these things. I won't bore you with this, and then we'll keep going here. Now here's a neat little thing. You know how I keep trying to get the right amount of things into here? You can actually hold shift and then use your mouse wheel to push it into it one by one. You can see at the top how I'm like putting them on one by one. So that is very, very useful actually. So I know I need 12 minutes because I have 4 clay blocks in there, which takes 3 minutes per clay block. So that should be good. And I'm probably just going to move the bellow over here to speed this up a bit. Oh, actually I did all 4 at once already. Okay, whoops. Just take that out again. Okay, there we go. So not to waste some fuel there. So I actually only needed, I think 3 pieces or something like this. Hey, a blood moon is rising. That is not so good. So there is some clay in there now, so I'm hoping, I don't think I can, well actually I should try if I can right click with this thing. Okay, that's weird. I don't think I can, so I'm just gonna go hopefully use my wooden bucket, which I don't know where it is, somewhere over here I believe. There it is. Hopefully that will work. I also put pleasure braids here because I kept leaving doors open. And it doesn't work. Oh no. I think though, no panic yet. I think there is a drain. Yeah, there's a drain. I wonder if that works. Drains collectors in a 3x3 in front of a block. Nope, that's something different. Oh, there's faucets. Okay. Breaks with hot fluids is fine. That is lumps of clay. I can manage to do that. Oh, I had some clay on me still. Oh, and I guess I didn't say this or mention this properly, but we are going to, you know, get that iron stuff soon-ish. I don't know if we can do it this episode. I don't know if I can. I don't know if this is gonna work. But if not, then next episode. Let's see if this works. Aha, awesome. A little bit funky perhaps, but it is working. Cool. And then with the liquid Oh, I'm still in cheat mode apparently. Whoops. I'm using that badge. And then apparently once we have the clay, we can use the crushed flint, which we still have to get, which we have to do twice to get the crushed flint powder. And then we get the flint clay. We have slate clay, we have clay, we have ash. I think it should be everything we need for this stuff. I don't know how much we can make though. That's the other issue. And looking at this, maybe it's worth getting some of these meshes. Because then we also get stuff out of it, but we can also get flint out of that, out of grinding down gravel. That might not be a bad idea, just to get the extra things here too, but yeah, we'll see. I think for now I'll stick with this. Oh, and we have to do 4 at a time, and looks like each 4 take exactly 1 bucket. Yeah, so we can make 16. Alright, so we made maybe too many of those, but I'm sure we'll need like lots of this stuff eventually. You know, I think while I'm home, I'm actually gonna use a jug to drink. Just so I don't like waste the durability on my water skin thingy. Alright, cooked up more stuff. Let's see what we have. I think it's in here? Or did I already take it all? Oh yeah, we have ash. Okay, we should have everything. So I think this went here, ash like this. Wait, this one, what am I missing? Oh, clay, right. Forgetting about the clay. It's important too. There we go. So we can make 15, which is not terrible. And then we just break this down into the little pieces. And then with these you combine, you can do different things. This one for the hot fluids, which we don't really need. Or like just 2x2, or 1x2 rather, to get the unfired brick. 30 bricks, and then we have to like cook this. We can do it in a stone kiln. 7 minutes for 1 brick? Yeah, that sound is exactly right. I think doing it in the charcoal forge might be more efficient feel-wise in this case. And then once we have this, we can make things. This way we can make the refractory stuff. We can even make an igniter if we had like redstone and like iron bars, which these, I guess we could... I don't actually know. Do they spawn in the Roguelike Dungeons? Actually, they might not. I don't remember. Anyway, they can like light up the stuff automatically. Not automatically, but you don't have to use fuel or like a lighter for it. And then we can build like a little structure. We can even put a door so we can walk into the room, place our logs, close it, and it will be sealed. But yeah, we want to get... We would need to get at least 5... No, probably 6, right? For each side. So 24 bricks, which we do have. Then we have 6 left. I'm just kind of curious like what we can do here. This would be good to get because that's how we get the wood tar and that kind of stuff. Oh, I guess a tank can do that too, maybe? Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think it will. I think this collects it as just a tank you can take with you. And then a drain will drain from the collectors. I'm gonna have to read about this again because I'm not 100% sure how that works. A door would be nice too, and that's exactly 6, but our structure isn't that big, so maybe a glass block. I don't know. I might just save it. We'll get more lime and stuff soon anyway. I'm making more, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, I think because if this really takes 7, well, it says 7 minutes now. I guess it's so weird. It's so confusing because I feel like last time I did this, it said 7 minutes at the top. And it took longer than that, but maybe it really is just 7 minutes and it doesn't matter how many you have in there? Because I guess that kind of makes sense, right? Like it's like cooking eggs or something. Cooking 1 egg takes as long as cooking 5 eggs at the same time. In which case, maybe that's not too bad, but I'm actually running low on charcoal now. I think that's how much I would have to put in there. And then we need to do it a few more times. Well, I do have to charcoal block or coal that I can break down. My ember just broke, so I had to cheat in a new one because the recipe is still broken. I didn't fix it manually or anything. And there was no pack update yet. Just breaking down my charcoal block into charcoal because I think this is actually faster. I shouldn't have done this there. Thinking about this is because like once this is hard, this should be like a lot better to do. That was a bit silly. But hey, I'm learning. And look at us. We got a lot of bricks to cook up, so hopefully we can do some there, and I'm making even more. Wow, that meat thing is going down real quick already, so, you know, I think later we really should make sandwiches using all of these and then have some sort of drink for dairy just on the side. Because I don't think we can do... Oh no, actually we could... Can we do that? Hold on. So grains is from the bread. Oh yeah, and then 3 ingredients. So yeah, we can't do 4 ingredients in one bread, so... Maybe with salads that works somehow. I have to double check how much stuff we can put into salads, but I don't think they stack, so that's a little bit of a nuisance. Oh, and actually I could have done all 16 at the same time. It just pours 1 bucket at a time if you right click this, but this one actually holds 4 buckets, so you can just dump more stuff in there at the same time. Good to know. All right, we have 6 bricks. So like I said, these are the only ones we need technically for this to try out. So I think I'm actually going to do this because I do need a bit more charcoal so I can process the rest. But then once we have more of those, you know, we can make this a lot more efficient. So this one should only now have a 3% chance to fail, which is a lot lower, you know, and you get also a bunch of wood from it later. But obviously we just want to get this for the charcoal. Ideally, so let's do that and then quickly do that. Awesome. And then we'll see how much we get out of there. And then, you know, once we get more bricks, we build an actual room that we can place a lot of these things in there at the same time. I'm also going to make a new pickaxe in the meantime. I accidentally destroyed an ingot in the anvil. So I only have 1 more bronze. I have to make a ton of bronze soon anyway, so whatever. Yeah, all of my crops are dying. Why is that? I'm not sure. Is it the season? Is it just because we are in... I think we are in winter, actually. So you can also see, like, snow accumulating everywhere. Is that what it is? It's probably that's what it is, right? It is December, early winter. So I guess these don't grow in winter? That's a bit unfortunate. These still seem to work, which is good, but, you know. So all of our crops probably a little bit dead. I don't know if there's, like, a way to have a... greenhouse in... Oh, these are mature actually, the garlic. If there's like a way of having a greenhouse... Oh, I'm not getting any out of this either though, so... Yeah, I really need to learn more about the crop stuff at TerraFirmaCraft. See, this is all mature, but I don't think they'll give me anything either, because... Winter. There's so many eels again. What's up with these eels? It's ridiculous. Alright, looks like this is done, so let's see if this worked out. And 9 charcoal and 6 of these. Nice, so it does work. This just ran out of charcoal too, but I'll do that another time. And then, like I said, these flakes, we can actually take them and put them into this compacting bin here. And then if we have enough, we can turn this into a block of charcoal, which is pretty cool indeed. Inventory. Goodbye bone shard. I want to put the ash in there. All right, and I guess this brick. I can't. We have like a couple more here. I guess I'll take out the sawdust for now. I think I can probably just like place it there. Whatever. Doesn't matter. All right, so that is that. I'll keep working on making more refractory brick now that we have this. And actually, you know what? What I should be doing is while I'm out, just set up another one real quick. Like I said, it would be nice to have the collector so we can get the wood, but we don't have that currently, so we'll leave that alone. But I do want to go over to the coal over here and maybe I think it was this limonite, yeah, next to the water that was exposed on the surface. So that is going to be really easy to grab. So I think I'm gonna head over there again and we'll go check it out. And I don't know if we'll be able to do this episode or next episode we'll go explore the west a little bit more, I think. And off camera I'll try to get, you know, just more horses again. They're not as easy to tame now as they were before, where we could just jump on them and feed them or whatever, or you know, just jump on them and wait for them to convert, basically. And now you actually do have to familiarize yourself or them with you first before they even let you jump on. So it's going to be one of those processes where over several days we'll have to feed them. And yeah, I don't know if I can pick them up. I think the cows, for example, if I get close enough, I can do that, right? The carry on, which is a mod I added to this pack. So if you want to do the same thing, just add that mod. But be aware that it does have some funky issues. Is that wolframite? Okay. some funny issues with some interaction, like if you need to shift right click something like a container or I don't know what, a block to extinguish it, there's a chance that you pick it up instead. So I don't have it configured to, you know, only allow certain mobs or whatever. So if that ever happens, if you use a mod and that ever happens and you still need to be able to shift right click something, just go like step away as far as you can before it's out of range, like before you can see the block up there. You can see, like, let's say it's like this block here, right, that I want to move. So if I stand here like barely at the edge of where it still shows up and then you do it, then you'll be able to still do it. And actually I should have brought my bed, shouldn't I? Might cheat in the bed again. I hope you guys really don't mind. It's just, you know, the less I have to sit around and wait for stuff to happen, the more videos I can make, right? Okay, these tomatoes are slowly growing. Oh, there's some magnetite here too. Did I mark this one? It doesn't look like it. Where did I pick this up? Here, right? Yeah. Oh, this is wrought iron. Yeah, okay. That is what we need. Let's actually add here magnetite. So we can check these out too. Oh, there's more jute. Yeah, it's getting nighttime. I forgot to bring my bed. I'm gonna do it, guys. The alternative is I'm going to run back to my base now, get my bed, and then run back again. And you know, sleeping actually does give you a bit of a disadvantage. You get hungry and stuff, so it's not like something you do want to do all the time. All right, there we go. Nice. Those sandwiches are pretty good. Hi, wolf. Lots of clay there, which I did not mark. I've been trying to really like mark things as I'm running around, but sometimes I don't feel like it or forget. But we're getting... Oh yeah, look at these. I didn't show this yet either. There are a lot of these... there's a lot of new animals now in TerraFirmaCraft that we haven't seen before. And they have really cool models. Look at these little goats here. They're adorable. They look so cool. I think there's some different sheeps. Slightly different maybe? Oh, look at that. Saber tooth, whatever. Cat. Dangerous. Dangerous. Don't want to fight. This bow has been extremely useful in killing these things from far away though, so that is good. I do want to go to... Is it this one? Oh, I'm right here. It's further down. So this is the limonite. I did make a second pickaxe too, because we need it. But it is exposed on the side, and you can see all these little samples here. So I guess I might as well pick up some of those. I don't know if that's all. I'm guessing that's all from this vein I'm seeing. I doubt there's a second vein. What is this? More magnetite as well. Oh, okay, so there actually is another vein, probably. I don't think it would show magnetite and limonite for the same block, so that is good. Should collect these too, but I'll leave that there for now, so I know it's still here. But yeah, look at this. There we go. So this is where it already mined out some, but there is limonite, and this is 25 units per block, so pretty good. Not bad. So I'm gonna spend some time here trying to dig this out a little bit, hopefully not destroying too many blocks while I'm doing this. All of my scaffolding was in the donkey's back too, I believe. So I need to go make new stuff and just put it in a barrel or in a container and bring it with me. And the annoying thing is it goes into the water, so that's gonna be fun to dig out, especially the stuff that's below. Alright, so I have 3 stacks of these. I think I'll call it good here. I still have the small ones too if you find 5 small ones. You can see there's quite a bit in here, right? We'll bring it back to the base, but I'll just do this off camera because, you know, it's a lot of stuff to do. But just looking at this, how this works, I have no idea. I've never made iron in TerraFirmaCraft, so I'm actually pretty excited. The one thing I noticed though is that the controller requires these iron sheets, right? So once we are able to make iron and turn these into sheets, which of course are, you know, pretty expensive, these are double sheets, we can make a tinker smeltery ideally. I mean, there's still these guys that we have to make, grout, which seems to be pretty easy to make though, so that would skip a lot of TerraFirmaCraft stuff, I guess. But well, we'll get into that eventually. But anyway, to actually process these, I think what we need first is the bloomery, which is 8 bronze double sheets. So I'm gonna have to work on these. That's what I meant earlier, that I have to make a lot of bronze stuff. you know, just make the bloomery. And I think it needs some other blocks. I don't know exactly what. I'll have to read up on it. And then we have to cook this with limonite and charcoal. So I'm guessing it's a 1-to-1 ratio because it shows up here like 25 units per charcoal. I don't know how that works if you have like a higher unit, or maybe limonite only comes in 25. I guess if I look at the recipe here, that doesn't help me all too much. It gives you a raw iron bloom. Now this one says 100 units. I don't know if that's true. I'm guessing you need 4 of those to make one of those, right? But then once we have that, we need to hammer this down, kind of like form it into a refined iron bloom. And then I think you just put it back into the crucible, and that makes you the molten stuff. I think that's how it works. And then you can cast it. I'll definitely have to look up a video to see how exactly that works, but I'm excited, man. That should be fun. I know that the blast furnace afterwards for the steel is really, really expensive. You need a lot of like iron sheets to make that stuff, but you know, I think just the iron one shouldn't be too bad, but I'm thinking it's going to be very charcoal heavy. And I'm also not sure if we can use coal for it, because if we find the coal, if you go mine the coal vein there, you know, that might be helpful if we can use that as well. There's some gold here too. I marked so many gold ones. We haven't even mined gold yet, so I figured it's probably not too important right now. But yeah, so over here, it's gonna look a bit different because it's winter now, kind of interesting. Is there anything interesting with snowballs? Ex nihilo, snow. We can make water out of it. Snow, nah, not really. Not really. But over here is where I found a lot of these hyenas and lions too. So it's a little dangerous here. Oh, is this grown? This looks grown, but also dead. Okay, yeah. Crops are dying winter. Makes sense. Yeah, down here. So, oh, there's this guy again. He doesn't seem to care too much if I don't get too close, which is good. And as long as I like run and sprint, or sprint and jump, I seem to be able to run away from these guys pretty easily. And after a while they give up, but oh yeah, we need to make sure we keep up with this too. So we can actually run, you know? Meh to you too. But I don't know if they're like, if they like naturally spawn after having died. And look at these ducks. They're so awesome. Hi, don't run away from me. His name is Drake, apparently. Drake the Rapper. He's in this game. Are they all called Drake? Nope, that's Duck. I guess maybe a male duck is called a Drake or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's all dead. It's all dead. Oh, look at that. Hyena. Oh yeah, I didn't kill that hyena. That's right. There were like several lions. I think they were like baby lions this way. Oh, there you go. So I don't know if they're going to grow up soon. And it's getting nighttime again. But yeah, this is the coal here I found. Bituminous. Bituminous. Bituminous? I think that's how you say it. I don't really know. So let's go and check this out. I've never seen coal in TerraFirmaCraft either. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling, I think there's like different qualities, right? Because if you look up coal, no, there's only one. Okay, for some reason I thought there were like different types of coal. Maybe that was a different mod, but there we go. So that, yeah, this is just coal. It just counts as normal regular coal that we can use to smelt things. That is amazing, really. So I don't know how big these veins are, but you know, I'll probably grab like at least a stack for now and then get the rest later. But I think we're actually going to call it here for today, because I'm gonna just have to like mine up a lot of resources at this point. Need to make sure it doesn't destroy my blocks, and so that's not the most interesting thing to watch. And you know, it's also kind of late. I'm having hiccups as well. Anyway, so I'm gonna dig up a bunch of these things, bring them back to the base, and then I think next episode either we do some exploration or we start looking into iron stuff, see how that is going. I'm going to have to like smelt up a lot of things, but hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you forgive me for doing a little bit of bed cheating there and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.